You won't believe what just dropped in the Blake Lively versus Justin Baldoni case. The motion for summary judgment has left everyone shocked, and now we have the sexiest sounding lawyer in the world, Omar the Tilted Lawyer, breaking it all down step by step. What really happened on set? Did Blake go too far, or is this all being blown out of proportion? Stay tuned, because every revelation is more shocking than the last, and the truth might just change everything. The motion for summary judgment in the ongoing Baldoni versus Lively case has shocked the industry and left viewers with more questions than answers. And as the filings hit the public eye, the statement that no reasonable jury could find that the handful of comments and interactions Blake Lively cites amount to sexual harassment has sent shockwaves through the conversations surrounding the case. And when you bring in Omar the Tilted Lawyer, who has seen countless high-profile celebrity disputes, the analysis takes on a depth that ordinary commentary cannot match. And he explains that if you take everything Lively alleges is true and view it objectively through the lens of the legal standards, the question becomes whether these incidents meet the threshold of sexual harassment. And that distinction is critical because it frames a narrative that has dominated headlines and social media chatter. And every word of the court filings seems to suggest a deeper story lurking beneath the surface. And the legal team for Justin Baldoni argues that the facts themselves, when stripped of the celebrity drama, reveal only minor disagreements and isolated incidents rather than systemic harassment. And this is where the suspense builds, because the viewers are left wondering if Lively can produce sufficient evidence to counter the agreed upon facts and reach a jury with a credible story. And Omar breaks down the legal reasoning, explaining that the motion for summary judgment must convince the court that even if all allegations are assumed true, there is no legal basis for a claim. And that is precisely the point that keeps audiences on the edge of their seats, because the stakes involve reputations, careers, and public perception. And the way he frames it makes you feel the tension in real time, because the allegations involve celebrities, adult content, workplace dynamics, and alleged misconduct that seems minor on the surface, but the public narrative paints it as explosive. And as he lays out the motion, the question of reasonable juror perception is at the center, and viewers are left imagining 12 individuals evaluating every claim critically for corroboration, context, and impact. And this builds suspense because no one knows if Lively has the supporting evidence required to survive summary judgment. And Omar emphasizes that in today's juror landscape, people are informed, sophisticated, and capable of separating celebrity allure from factual credibility. And this insight keeps the audience captivated because it challenges assumptions about fame automatically influencing outcomes. And he walks through hypotheticals to illustrate how jurors might react to claims of discomfort on set, minor interactions, and alleged peaking incidents. And each example adds tension because viewers are imagining the courtroom drama unfolding in real time and anticipating the next revelation that could swing the case one way or another. And as he compares this case to other high-profile trials, such as the Diddy case, where sensational allegations failed to produce the expected verdict, the audience cannot help but speculate whether Lively has witnesses, documentation, or receipts that could change everything. And he explains that even a single declaration attesting to discomfort on set could be enough to create a genuine issue for the jury. And that tiny possibility keeps viewers hooked because it leaves open the chance for an unexpected turn. And throughout the discussion, Omar maintains a cinematic quality in his explanation, highlighting not only the legal mechanics, but also the human drama at the center of the story. And the way he teases potential future revelations about prior interactions, communications, and related lawsuits sustains the loop, because viewers are compelled to continue watching to see what might be revealed next. And every layer of analysis builds tension because the narrative is both familiar and unpredictable. The combination of celebrity culture, legal strategy, and courtroom suspense making it impossible for anyone interested in the case to look away. And the discussion continuously circles back to the court question, can Lively survive the summary judgment and reach the jury with credible evidence? And the suspense is compounded because each small quibble in the agreed-upon facts could be decisive. Each minor witness statement or overlooked communication could alter the trajectory of the case. And as Omar emphasizes the minimal evidentiary threshold required to survive summary judgment, even if theoretically low, still demands tangible evidence, which raises dramatic tension because the audience is left wondering if anything exists that can support the claims. And he teases upcoming topics about related lawsuits, prior interactions, and other potential evidence, which keeps the audience engaged because every word implies that the story is far from over. And as the motion for summary judgment plays out in court, the viewers are left imagining the courtroom unfolding like a high-stakes thriller with unexpected twists. Every legal argument and counter-argument creating suspense and anticipation. And Omar continually reminds the audience that celebrity alone does not dictate legal outcomes. Jurors rely on credibility, context, and evidence. And that reminder keeps viewers invested because it underscores that even star power cannot bend the law. And as he concludes his breakdown of the motion, the tension is palpable because viewers are left questioning whether Lively can survive this high bar, whether any corroborating evidence exists, and whether the case will reach the jury intact or collapse under scrutiny. And every hypothetical scenario he presents paints a cinematic picture of the courtroom drama, creating an almost tangible suspense that keeps the audience glued to the screen and waiting for the next bombshell revelation that could redefine the narrative. And as the discussion ends, the loop is firmly established because viewers are now anticipating further analysis, updates, and behind-the-scenes developments that could continue to escalate the stakes. And the combination of celebrity intrigue, legal strategy, and human drama ensures that no one watching will want to look away because every moment holds the possibility of a shocking twist. And as the case continues to unfold, the suspense only intensifies, leaving viewers compelled to follow every new development, every legal filing, and every potential revelation with bated breath, imagining the courtroom tension, the juror deliberations, and the eventual outcome. And all of this combines to make this not just a legal discussion, but a cinematic experience filled with anticipation, intrigue, and dramatic tension that is impossible to ignore. And the audience cannot help but speculate what might happen next, whether Lively has hidden evidence, whether new witnesses will come forward, and whether the legal battle will reach a conclusion in her favor or collapse entirely. And the way Omar articulates the nuances of the legal motion, combined with the celebrity context, creates an addictive storytelling loop where every detail matters, every statement could change the narrative, and every moment leaves viewers hanging in suspense, eagerly awaiting the next development. And the narrative is structured to draw in viewers, keep them engaged throughout, and ensure they are anticipating what comes next, creating a full immersive experience that combines analysis, drama, and suspense in a way that ensures maximum engagement. And as the audience processes each revelation, they are simultaneously evaluating the credibility of the claims, the strategy of the lawyers, and the potential outcomes, keeping them fully invested in the story with each passing second. And the discussion ultimately serves to build an irresistible cinematic tension where the combination of law, celebrity, and human intrigue converges in a high-stakes narrative that viewers cannot look away from. And as the discussion transitions toward potential trial outcomes, the suspense only intensifies because every statement made by Omar underscores the high stakes, the fragility of evidence, and the unpredictable reactions of jurors. And the audience is left in a constant state of anticipation, imagining the courtroom drama unfolding, every potential twist keeping their attention fully captured, and ensuring that every moment is charged with the potential to shock, surprise, or completely upend expectations. And as the analysis concludes for this segment, viewers are left with a lot firmly established, eagerly anticipating the next update, the next piece of evidence, and the next revelation that could change the trajectory of the case.
making this not just a discussion, but a full, suspenseful experience where every detail matters and every moment counts. And the cinematic quality of the storytelling combined with expert legal analysis creates a high-tension narrative that compels viewers to stay glued to the screen, imagining what comes next and how the case will ultimately unfold, and what the implications will be for both Blake Lively, Justin Baldoni, and the largest celebrity in legal landscape as a whole, leaving the audience on edge with bated breath, fully immersed in the drama, suspense, and intrigue of this high-profile legal battle. As the Baldoni versus Lively case continues to unfold, the drama intensifies, and the public and legal analysts alike are left speculating about what the next twist might be. And Omar the Tilted Lawyer continues to provide his expert perspective, drawing viewers deeper into the high-stakes narrative because every allegation, every filing, and every motion could potentially shift the trajectory of the case. And as he explains, the motion for summary judgment highlights that even if all of Lively's claims are taken as true, when viewed objectively, they do not meet the legal threshold for sexual harassment, which adds a layer of suspense because it forces viewers to confront the tension between sensational headlines and the realities of legal standards. And the fact that the court is considering whether no reasonable jury could find harassment creates a palpable sense of drama because it implies that the case may collapse unless Lively can produce corroborating evidence or witnesses. And Omar emphasizes that the agreed-upon facts show only minor disagreements in isolated incidents, rather than a consistent pattern of misconduct, which heightens suspense, because viewers are left wondering if any additional evidence exists that could change the outcome. And he walks through how a jury might interpret the incidents, describing how 12 individuals will weigh context, corroboration, and credibility. And this draws the audience into the courtroom, imagining every reaction, every whispered conversation, and every decision that could alter the case, making the scenario cinematic and tension-filled. And Omar also points out that even a single declaration from a credible witness attesting to discomfort could create a genuine issue for trial. And this keeps viewers hooked because it presents the tantalizing possibility that the case could survive the motion for summary judgment, despite appearing thin on paper. And as he delves into jurors' psychology and perception, he notes that modern jurors are sophisticated, informed, and capable of separating celebrity status from factual analysis, which creates suspense because it challenges common assumptions about how juries may react to celebrity cases. It challenges assumptions that fame automatically confers legal advantage, and it forces viewers to consider the human element of the jury room and the deliberations that could ultimately decide the fate of Lively's claims. And as Omar draws comparisons to other high-profile cases, such as the Diddy trial, he demonstrates that sensational allegations, even when widely publicized, do not guarantee a favorable verdict, which adds dramatic irony and intensifies the suspense because it reframes the narrative from celebrity allure to objective legal reasoning. And the discussion also explores the minimal evidentiary threshold required to survive a motion for summary judgment, highlighting that while it theoretically requires only a scintilla of evidence, it still demands tangible proof or corroboration, which raises the tension because viewers are left speculating whether such proof exists and if Lively can produce it. And as the conversation continues, Omar teases future revelations about prior interactions, communications, and related lawsuits, which sustains the loop because viewers are compelled to keep watching to discover what might emerge next. And throughout this segment, he maintains a cinematic storytelling style, weaving together legal analysis and high-profile celebrity drama so that viewers feel the suspense in real time. And as he breaks down the legal mechanics, he frames them in a way that emphasizes the stakes for reputations, careers, and public perception, which keeps the audience emotionally invested because every revelation feels consequential.
And as the discussion turns to the burden of proof in federal court, Omar explains that to convince a jury, Lively must show that her claims are more likely than not true under the preponderance of evidence standard, which adds another layer of tension because it sets a concrete legal metric that she must meet. And it invites the audience to imagine the pressure of persuading 12 jurors with diverse backgrounds, perspectives, and knowledge about the law and the adult film industry. And as Omar lays out possible scenarios for how jurors might respond to specific interactions, alleged incidents, and claimed discomfort, the suspense is heightened because viewers are left imagining each jury deliberation and what might tip the scale in favor of either party. And the narrative is further intensified by the discussion of social media and public perception, noting that exposure to celebrity culture has made jurors less likely to be shocked by adult content, workplace behavior, or high-profile lifestyles, which adds realism to the suspense because it situates the case within a broader cultural context and forces viewers to reconcile their own assumptions with legal reality. And as he explores hypotheticals about witness credibility, statements, and corroborating evidence, the tension becomes almost tangible because every detail could change the outcome, and the audience is drawn into a mental simulation of the courtroom scenario, analyzing each element and questioning what they would do if faced with the same situation. And Omar teases future revelations regarding related lawsuits, prior incidents, and new potential evidence, which ensures that viewers are fully engaged because the loop is maintained and anticipation is high. And as he emphasizes the importance of receipts, tangible documentation, and credible witnesses, the stakes are underscored again, reminding viewers that even minor proof can create a turning point. And the suspense is compounded because the public has been drawn into the celebrity narrative, imagining explosive confrontations and scandalous behavior, while the law requires concrete evidence and objective evaluation. And throughout this discussion, Omar balances analysis and storytelling, creating a cinematic tension that keeps viewers on edge, because each sentence invites speculation about what might happen next, how the jury will react, and whether the case can survive the rigorous scrutiny of summary judgment. And Omar's expert commentary keeps the loop alive, teasing the next revelation, the next filing, and the next strategic move, ensuring that the viewers are emotionally and intellectually invested in the unfolding drama. And the suspense is maintained throughout because every fact, every allegation, and every hypothetical carries the weight of consequence. And the audience cannot help but speculate on what might happen if Lively can or cannot produce corroborating evidence, or if new details emerge that shift the balance of the case. And as the narrative unfolds, viewers are drawn deeper into the intrigue of high-profile litigation where celebrity power, legal standards, and human drama collide in a way that is cinematic and compelling and impossible to ignore. And as the discussion progresses, Omar continues to break down every angle, every potential argument, and every possible jury reaction, creating a continuous tension loop that ensures viewers remain engaged, imagining the courtroom drama as if it were unfolding before their eyes. And every time a new possibility is introduced, the suspense escalates because the outcome is uncertain and the stakes are enormous, and the audience is left contemplating reputation, careers, and public perception hanging in the balance. And as Omar teases further analysis of related lawsuits, prior interactions, and potential evidence, the loop is firmly established, compelling viewers to stay tuned and anticipate the next segment. And as this discussion reaches its conclusion for this part of the series, the audience is left fully immersed in the suspense, the drama, and the intricate legal strategy, and eagerly awaiting what comes next, because every revelation could change the trajectory of the case. And the cinematic tension combined with expert analysis ensures that viewers are fully invested in the unfolding story. The anticipation is relentless, and every detail carries potential consequences for the outcome, making this segment impossible to skip and fully capturing the audience from start to finish. As this case continues to unfold, the stakes keep getting higher, and the motion for summary judgment has already sent shockwaves through Hollywood. But the real question remains: will Blake Lively survive the legal scrutiny? Will any hidden evidence come to light? Or is this the beginning of the end for her claims? Stay tuned, because the courtroom drama is far from over, and every revelation could change everything.